I'm going to come at it from a couple of perspectives because we both provide commercial or provide capabilities from the cloud as well as we are consumers of cloud capabilities.
Sure.
So I think from a provider perspective, I think you're going to see us focus more and more on leveraging commercial capabilities that are out there in the industry today, as opposed to defining and developing our own solutions. But what are the commercial products that get us close enough to the end goal that we can leverage as opposed to build from scratch? I agree, the cloud is here. The question is going to become, how do we leverage the cloud? Do we use a public cloud? Do we use a private cloud? Do we use a hybrid? I think time will tell.
Right.
And I think going back to the data discussion, that's going to drive a lot of that execution. So as data takes a more central role in terms of how do you secure the data at what levels? Do you go more to an extended DoD infrastructure going out to a commercial offering that's out in a private environment?
Right. And don't you think it'd be an evolution as trust
oh,
is
absolutely.
built, as you move some things and trust is built, then move some more things and so forth?
Trust is a key piece, but I think it's also the idea that we're going to run into an entirely new set of problems that we're going to have to deal with, that as we've gotten to this point, we're now dealing with problems that we didn't have 5 years ago. As we go forward, we're going to have a new set of problems and that are going to require new policies, new governance, new ways of doing business that we don't know today that will help drive what that answer is in terms of how do you leverage the cloud, what's the capabilities you put in the cloud. It's just a continuous circle of life. And as we go forward, just to Gary's point, we think unified capabilities is going to be a key piece going forward, being able to leverage the voice, the video, the infrastructure that's there, as well as what capabilities can end user leverage at the desktop via presence and other things like that, collaboration. The capabilities are really endless when you start to get to that unified approach to looking at those things. But the other thing I think is with JIE coming down the path, one of the things that we're going to start to see is a melding of what in the past have sort of been segregated, and those are sort of what's the operational view of IT,
Right.
What's the security view of IT, and then what's the technology view of IT, and then there's actually the fourth, which is the end user perspective.
Right.
And GIE, I think, starts to smash a lot of that together, so that now how are the operators working with the providers, working with the technology in more of a combined approach that is going to change a lot of things in terms of how we've offered capabilities in the past.
Excellent, excellent.